From 1974 through the mid-1990s, growth was negative, reaching negative 1.5% in 1990 to 1994. As a consequence, hundreds of millions of African citizens have become poor. One half of the African continent lives below the poverty line. Zimbabwe, formerly known as Rhodesia, was known as the breadbasket of Africa until 2000, exporting wheat, tobacco, and corn to the wider world, especially to other African nations. Zimbabwe was once a rising economy in Africa, with its mining and agriculture industries propelling the country forward. However, today, Zimbabwe is a net importer of foodstuffs from the Western world, and millions of Zimbabweans are now struggling with hyperinflation, corruption, and industrial mismanagement. Roughly 75% of the population lives on less than $5 a day, and the average wage per month is $250. More than 60% of the population of the country, once seen as the breadbasket of Africa, is now considered food insecure, with most households unable to obtain enough food to meet basic needs due to hyperinflation. In rural areas, a staggering 6 million people are currently facing food insecurity as poor rains and erratic weather patterns are impacting harvest and livelihoods. In urban areas, an estimated 2 million people are food insecure and lack access to minimum public services, including health and safe water. Since Zimbabwe gained its independence in 1980, its economy has primarily depended on its mining and agricultural industries. Zimbabwe's mining industry has immense potential as the country is home for the Great Dyke, the second largest platinum deposit globally. Additionally, Zimbabwe has more than 5,000 gold deposits. However, the country's mining sector is insufficient. Its gold output dropped to 30% in the first quarter of 2021, while illegal gold mining has the industry. Zimbabwe's lax mining licensing laws also allow foreign companies to mine minerals at cheap cost for years on end, leading to a lack of incentive to accelerate mineral production. Unemployment has reached an estimated 90%, with a lot of university graduates failing to get jobs. The country is deep in the throes of severe economic crisis. Its currency, the Zimbabwean dollar, has virtually collapsed and now trades at 1 as to 750 against the United States dollars. Prices of goods are rising fast, manufacturing and exports are dwindling, and foreign currency is in short supply. During the height of inflation from 2008 to 2009, it was difficult to measure Zimbabwe's hyperinflation because the government of Zimbabwe stopped filing official inflation statistics. However, Zimbabwe's peak month of inflation is estimated at 79.6 billion% month-on-month and 89.7 sextillion% year-on-year in mid-November 2008. In April 2009, Zimbabwe stopped printing its currency, with currencies from other countries being used. In mid-2015, Zimbabwe announced plans to have completely switched to the United States dollars by the end of that year. In a bid to end the US dollar shortage, Zimbabwe's central bank in 2016 introduced bond notes, a form of surrogate currency that was backed by a $200 million bond facility from the African Export-Import Bank. But black market speculation quickly eroded the bond notes' value, triggering a shortage that the central bank tried to offset by creating electronic notes. In February 2019, bond notes, both physical and electronic, were merged into the real-time gross settlement RTGS dollar, also known as the Zim dollar, in March 2020, with inflation above 500% annually, and by July 2020, annual inflation was estimated to be at 737%. Professionals have also been hit by the economic meltdown. The highest paid civil servant teacher in June earned a salary of 35,000 Zimbabwean dollars, equivalent to 50 United States dollars, at the black market rate of 1:700 Zimbabwean dollars. With the local currency losing purchasing power as the United States dollar continues to appreciate against it, civil servants have been demanding United States dollar denominated salaries. Important factors that can contribute to Africa's economic growth include the maturation of institutions that guarantee the rule of law and property rights, greater investments in education, the reduction of policy distortions that make investments excessively expensive, and the reduction of wasteful consumption expenditures. The government of Zimbabwe allocates a significant portion of the national budget towards education. As a result, Zimbabwe's adult literacy rate is 89%, one of the highest in Africa. Opening up the African economies to market forces of trade and technological diffusion is also important. While African governments could do a lot to open their economies, Europe, Japan, and the United States could also contribute by facilitating the access of African products to their markets and by reducing subsidies to their agricultural products. A revitalization of the agriculture sector would spur economic growth and alleviate poverty in Zimbabwe. Nearly 70% of Zimbabweans rely on their small farms for survival. Although the country still has barriers to conquer, to truly eradicate poverty, it also has immense potential to become an African superpower.